So, the next thing we're going to do here is we're going to cover witch crowning. So, how are you with witches in general?
I will say I get him 70% out of 100, like 6 times out of 10, 7 times out of 10. But
Right.
I usually crouch, and sometimes I do like the one that I just keep walking like a quick round,
Yeah, dunk
like this,
crown or running crown, like
running
basically
crown,
like this, correct? Oops, I haven't.
something like it.
Yeah, basically, there you go, like that, correct?
Yeah, that one.
Running crown,
Right.
yeah. All right, so then you're pretty decent with the witch crowns, then, correct?
A little. Yeah.
All right. So how are you with draw crowning then?
Mm, I'm not really good at it.
All
Never.
right, well,
I
let's see.
hardly try it though.
All right, well, let's see. Let's let you give it a try here. Go ahead and give it a try.
So, can you try like once so I can see?
No, no, no. I want to see you do it. I see you do it.
You want me to like crouch and then crown her, or what?
No, no, no. You're draw crowning. You're draw crowning. All right, I see what you did. You shoot too early. Basically,
Okay.
so here I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna show you how it's done here. Basically,
Okay.
you want to shoot her, and then you need to wait for one of two animations from the witch. You want to wait for her to either raise up her arm to claw you, or you're going to see her dunk her head. When she does one of these two animations, that's when you want to shoot. You don't have to spectate me, but okay. So, basically, watch here as she... I would actually suggest going back into the survivor here really quick. So watch when she dies, watch her ragdoll. You'll notice that she dies with the attack animation. So you see how her ragdoll goes into that attack animation, correct?
Hmm. Oh, when
Basically,
she's about to like hit you, right?
yeah,
That's
you
when
have to wait. You
that's
have to
when you
wait
shoot.
for her.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to wait for her to wind up her arm before you shoot. And right there, I shot too early. So you see how her ragdoll, when she dies, she's in that claw animation right before she, goes into ragdoll, correct?
Right.
So that's what you're aiming for, is waiting for her to do the claw animation. So go ahead and give it a try. Very nice. Very nice. Alright, now give me 1 sec. I'm trying to remember, what did I make the command for it? What was it? Damn it, I don't remember the command that I made for it. Was it, 1 second. I need to Alt-Tab here really quick and look at my, oh god. Stop clicking. Stop clicking! I have to look at my configuration here. I have to look at what the command is. Alright, there. I found it. So let me go ahead and put it in here really quick. Alright. Alright, so this is, we now have limited ammo here really quick, and you also can't shove any of the infected. So basically what we're going to do here is we're going to add a little bit of distraction for the draw crown.
Okay.
So, God mode is turned off, and I'm going to be adding some distractions while we do this. So go ahead and stand out here and just do some draw crowns. And remember, you're focusing on only just the witch, right? Alright, let's try again.
Okay. So just focus on the witch, right?
Yes.
No matter what.
Pretty much. Oh, he got it too!
Wow.
That Pierce! That Pierce! Alright.
Oh
Oh,
my
you
God.
panicked. Alright, let's
Yeah.
try again. Basically, once you actually draw a witch, you're basically committed to her, and anything that happens to you afterwards is minimal to what'll happen if you get downed by the witch.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Technically, you have to wait for her to be like really close to you, right? Oh crap. Crap. Okay. Oh wow.
I take it you're not used to the jockeys?
I hate
Right.
jockeys. They creep me out.
Alright, so let's try again. Let's try and get 3 more successful witch crowns here.
Okay. Wow.
That one might have been my fault. I think I spawned up the charger too early. Stumbled you. Let's go ahead and do it again.
There's a lot of infected coming after me.
Oh, we killed him again! Alright, let's do one more.
Okay.
Very nice. Alright,
Nice. Okay.
so yeah.
That's
Just
really
basically,
nice.
I mean, obviously you don't want to always go for the draw crown when the attack is up, but this is just to give you an example that once you go for the draw crown, you're committed to the witch, and anything that happens afterwards doesn't matter. You just have to make sure that witch dies in that crown. Because if you mess up, it's going to be really bad while you're down and getting hit by the witch, and then the SI are attacking
Right.
your teammates. Alright. So we covered crowning the witch, now we're going to cover other ways, alternative ways to kill the witch.
Okay. For
Oops, let me do that.
example.
Yes, give me 1 sec. Alright, so grab the hunting rifle.
Okay.
Alright.
1 second.
So basically,
Uh-huh.
the other ways to kill the witch here is stumbling her. Now, you can stumble her with a variety of weapons or explosives. So, unfortunately, I haven't been able to get explosives to work too recently. They've become inconsistent with me, but I'm sure I'll figure out how to do them later. Or how to get them consistent later. So basically, you need 1 of 4 weapons. You need either a deagle, an AK-47, a hunting rifle, or a military rifle. Now,
Okay.
all 4 of these weapons, if you shoot the witch while she is crying, it will stumble her. So I'll show you here really quick. As you see, she stumbles, correct? Now,
Right.
the hunting rifle has 15 shots in it. You can kill the witch with the hunting rifle in 13. Now, let's say, for example, you're like a really bad shot, and you're sporadic, and you panic and shit. So you shoot her, etc., and then you run out of bullets because you panicked. You can try and, melee her as a last resort, which does 25% of her health.
Okay, like for example, you hit it like, I don't know, like 8 times, 9 times?
Yes.
Did you use?
Then you
Okay.
use melee. Oh, you didn't shoot her enough.
True.
Alright, so I mean,
Okay.
let's go ahead and skip over that. So let's go over to the next part here. Now this is another way that you can kill a witch on realism mode, because in realism mode you cannot crown the witch. So
Okay.
here, what you basically are gonna do? Oh, what? You're startling her. Great. Now we have to start all
Okay.
over. Here, so let me show you how it's done first. So remember,
Okay.
you have to wait till she's crying. If she's angry and growling, it will not work. So here what I'm going to show you is basically once you stumble her, you can make her stumble continuously afterwards, and then kill her with a melee if you alternate.
Oh, okay. So you stumble her, then get close to her?
Yes,
Okay.
and then you have to shove her, and then melee her, and then shove her, then melee her, shove her, then melee her. Although, since this server reduces the amount of M2s you get, you have to make sure not to scope, shoot, and then shove to get out of your scope, because then, you know, you're not gonna have enough shoves. So let's
Okay.
go ahead and. Alright, oops. Didn't mean to do that. Let me go ahead and
Oh.
kill her. Yeah, she spawned in the wrong spot. Game is whack. Alright. Oh, you missed.
What?
Oh.
My God, really? I'm not even looking at you.
Oh, you missed the M2. I think you aimed too high. You have to aim slightly lower once
Yeah.
you're stumbling.
Okay,
God.
when you melee her,
Say
when you
again?
melee her, like, as I was saying, when you melee her, do you have to aim
Just
to her
aim.
head, or?
No, you have to just aim for any part of her body. Yeah, I don't think you can do it from that angle.
Yeah.
You're too far away for that. You either have to be closer or ah. Yeah, you either have to be
Okay.
closer or quicker on getting out of scope. God, why did she do this? Well, one day I'm gonna have your head on a pike. All right, let's try this again. All right, go
Okay.
ahead. You didn't shove.
Oh my God.
You
thought-
didn't
okay.
shove.
Never mind. That was my mistake. Okay.
Oh my God! And here we go again. Valve. Valve, why? All right. No, you have to aim down at her body.
On her body. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Really?
You shove to get out. You might not have enough. Yeah, you didn't
Yeah.
have enough shoves, but you got the idea, correct?
Right. I got
Alright.
it.
Alright. So, any questions with killing the witch?
No, not really. So you said it's only an AK-47, a military rifle, a hunting rifle, and what else?
And a deagle. Or some people call it a magnum.
Eagle. Oh,
Yeah, some
Magnum.
people
Okay.
call it a magnum.
I got some ammo right here.
Alright. So, now that we are done with the witch here, we're going to move on to smokers. Now, how are you with cutting tongues?
Never done it.
Never done it. Alright
I've seen
then.
it before. Never done it. So.
Do you know what your lerp is set to?
Yeah. It's actually right now it's 9.9.
9.9? Alright then. So it'll be, the lower your lerp, the easier this is. So, go ahead and get these in position here. Now, for tongue cutting, first, for starters, is you need a sharp weapon, a sharp melee weapon. All the sharp weapons are pretty straightforward. You know, they have an edge to them, like a katana, an axe, a machete. You know, they're very sharp. The only
Right.
melee weapon that is not straightforward is the crowbar. The crowbar is a sharp weapon, but it looks like a blunt weapon. But it can still cut tongues, though. It is a sharp weapon.
Okay.
Alright. The next thing is the timing and the motion. Basically, you're not swinging as the tongue grabs you. You're actually swinging before it grabs you. So that once the tongue does grab you, you are halfway through your melee animation. And the
Do I
last
have
thing...
to look down?
Yes, slightly. Just aim slightly
Okay.
down. Just slightly down. If you aim too far down, you'll cut your invisible ghost toes, and you might not get the tongue cut.
Okay.
Alright? So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and place the smoker here. Now for this exercise. If you get the tongue cut, I'll give you a number. If you don't get the tongue cut and you're set free, it's because I set you free. And I won't give you a number. Right?
Okay.
Alright.
No. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so I'm going to move in a bit closer here. You do have good enough ping for this. So basically, no, you don't move. Alright. No, stop it! Ah.
Okay. I'm not moving.
Alright,
I'm
alright,
not
alright.
moving. I'm sorry.
Alright, so I'm gonna be a bit closer here now. For being at this close of a range, you really need a ping and alert combination of being below 100. If it's anywhere above 90, it's gonna be very iffy. So at this range, you're basically going to want to swing as soon as you hear me shoot my tongue. No later after that. So as soon as you hear me shoot my tongue, so let's go ahead and give it a try.
Okay.
1,
Ah. Okay.
1,
Crap. Okay.
1, 2.
Not too
You swung.
early. Oh my god.
You
Yeah.
well, no, you swung at me clawing. This is really the only thing the smoker can do, is just to try and juke them, is to try and do sporadic things.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
1,
No. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4,
You scare me.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, so close. Alright, let's do one more.
Okay. No. Okay. Oh my god. Really? Do you have to look at the smoker every time that you...
Yes.
Or not? Okay.
1. Alright, there you go. Alright, so you kind of got the idea behind tongue cutting, correct?
Right.
Alright.
So
So,
as soon as I hear the smoker, I have to swim, right? Or
yes,
as soon as I hear the
if he's
tongue.
close enough. If he's close enough, you do have to swing as soon as you hear him shoot his tongue. Alright, so the next thing here is basically shoving smokers. Now, the first thing I want to go over here is basically you cannot shove a smoker while being pulled if you have a melee weapon out. So just to give a demonstration, go ahead and bring out your melee weapon here. And I'm going to pull you, and you just press your mouse 2 button, and you'll notice you can't shove. So here we go. So you
Oh.
notice, yeah, you
I
couldn't
wasn't even
shove,
ready.
correct? Oh, alright, let's try
I wasn't
again.
even ready.
Alright,
Okay.
let's try again. Here we go.
I
So you
couldn't.
s- yeah,
I
you
couldn't,
couldn't
shove.
shove.
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
have a melee weapon. Okay.
Yeah, so basically, if you are pulling, or if you're getting pulled while you have a melee weapon out, you can switch to another item in your inventory in the middle of the pull, and you'll be able to shove again. So we're going to go ahead and pull you, or I'm going to go ahead and pull you, and you have to switch to any other item in your inventory, and you'll be able to shove. Let's go ahead and give it a try. Very nice. Alright, let's try again. Very nice. One more.
Mhm.
Very nice. Alright. And one more. Very nice. Alright. So, now, what we're going to do here is now I'm going to show you the range. Let me a sec. Alright. So now what I want you to do really quick is I want you to shove and then move to the side really quick. And you're going to see yellow rays. right? So you see those yellow rays?
Right.
That is your shove range. As you can see, it's very, very far.
It is very
So,
far.
yeah, so give it a, yeah, get an idea for it.
Hmm.
Now, when you're being pulled by a smoker, you have exactly 1 second to shove him before you're considered entangled and you can't break free. So, I'm going to go ahead and pull you at a very long distance, and you're going to have to make sure to save that single shove for the right time. Alright? So let's go ahead and
Okay.
do it. Too early. Let's try again.
Okay.
Very nice. Alright, let's try again. Too
Too
early.
early.
Very nice.
Okay.
Very nice.
I'm guessing my survivor is better
Oh.
than my infected.
Alright, let's try again. Very nice.
Okay.
Alright, let's do one more. That one I might have been too
Okay.
far. Let me try
Yeah.
again. Alright. There you go. There we go. And I think that was
Okay.
actually the max distance. So basically right about... So stop moving here. I'm trying to look on the map. Alright. So right about here is how far you can probably shove a smoker. So right about here. So you see, there's a pretty big gap between you and the smoker, correct?
Right.
Yeah, so just all you gotta
the
do is make
bench?
sure... Yeah. Basically, all you gotta do is make sure not to panic. If you panic, you won't get the shove. Alright, so any questions about tongue cutting and shutting down smokers?
No, that's pretty simple. Well, you, like for example, you can still shove a smoker even if he's trying to do a quick smoke, right? Like a quick pull.
Yes. Because, I
Okay.
mean, because if you run up to the survivor, you're gonna be in melee range and you can just get shoved. And Nick here doesn't have any manners.
Right.
So I'm gonna have to teach him some here really quick. Oops, wrong one. There you go. So, anyways, so yeah, so no more questions about the smoker then?
No, not really. The only thing
Alright.
that I do have questions is like, where do I have to shoot certain infected? All of them in the head, I guess, right?
It depends what weapon you have. The shotgun does not deal extra headshot damage to special infected with the exception of the witch. Well, yeah.
Okay.
So we'll go more into that in a sec. The next thing we're going to be covering here is dead stopping hunters. So how are you with dead stopping?
Okay. Not really that good, to be honest. People said that I'm good, but I don't consider myself that good.
Alright, let's go ahead and grab a shotgun, the chrome shotgun. So now the thing with shoving is it depends if the target's going to land on you, how early you have to do it.
Okay.
Now, wait a sec. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and place the hunter here really quick, and I'm going to tell you when to shove. Alright, so I'm going to do a straight pounce at you. This is similar to what you see a newer hunter or a bot hunter do. And you're going to want to shove me when I'm halfway through the air. Alright?
Okay.
Here we go. Very nice. Alright.
Ah, okay. That I didn't know. I don't actually have to show him where he's actually closer to me.
Alright, let's do one more. Very nice. Alright. Now,
Way early. Okay.
oh yeah. Now I'm gonna do a fast pounce at you. This is what you see more experienced hunters do, where they do something like this. Bouncing around very fast, very quickly. Basically, I'm gonna do one pounce, and I'm gonna land right here, and then I'm gonna do another pounce at you, and you're gonna shove me as soon as you see me land right here. Alright?
Okay. Crap.
Let's try again. Very nice. Too early.
Too early, I guess. Yeah.
Too late.
Wow,
Remember, as
too late.
soon as you see me land on that floor, you have to shove. Very nice.
Okay.
Sounds like a hunter.
Very nice. Oh, look, a present! Alright.
Okay.
One more. Very nice. Now, I'm going to do 1L. This is the same idea. Just shove as soon as you see me land on my first bounce.
Oh
Too
my
early.
god. As soon as you land, right?
Yeah, as soon as I land.
Too late.
Let's try again. Oh, that time you gotta
What?
move. Let's try again.
I move, I guess.
Too early.
What?
Remember, you're waiting for me to fully land on the ground. There you go. Oops.
Oh, like what?
Alright. Very nice. Alright, let's do one more.
Nice. Okay.
Alright. So let's go ahead and get to skeeting. Now, how are you with skeeting?
I'm not really good. Then again, like I said, people are saying that I'm good, but I'm not.
Now,
Well,
Alright,
I
well-
have to aim the chest.
We'll cover that in a sec, yeah. So, for starters... Alright, for starters is I'm going to give you some insight about this game's mechanics. So let me give you a hunting rifle here really quick. Alright, so go ahead and take that hunting rifle. So in this game, all weapons or all ranged weapons, with the exception of the grenade launcher, are hit scan. Basically, hit scan means instant. It travels across the map and deals damage instantly. Now, the bullet that you see coming out of your gun does not actually represent damage. It's just there for animations. So, what I want you to do here is I want you to stand right here. And I'm gonna go stand across the map. And you're gonna shoot me in the head. And you'll notice that I'll die sooner than the bullet actually reaches me. So go ahead and shoot me in the head.
Where are you?
I'm across the map.
Oh.
Alright, and you saw how I died before the bullet reached me, correct?
Right. Right.
Yeah. So
So
basically...
it's just animation.
Yeah, it's just animation. Everything in this game is hit scan. It's instant. You never have to lead ahead of your target at all. So, with that in mind, the next thing here is hitboxes, pretty much. Basically, when it comes to shooting and shoving, if you shoot or shove the model that is on your screen, as long as you don't have any lost packets from the server, you will always land the shoot or the shove. Now, this is different for when you're trying to shove a hunter that's trying to get to you, which we refer to as dead stopping. So basically, like, if I were to walk right next to you, if you shoved me, it would register with the animation. But if I was trying to pounce at you, you have to shove me before I collide with you. Basically, when I'm pouncing at you, the server looks at two accounts. It's looking at my hitbox and your hitbox and seeing if we collide. So you have to shove before my hitbox collides with you in order to tell the server, okay, it did not collide. If you wait too long,
Okay.
then they collide and the server's like saying, alright, it grabbed him. Alright?
And the lerp doesn't have to do anything with it, right? Does it?
Say what?
I was saying, and the lerp doesn't have to do anything.
Yes,
with
it has
Like, for
everything to
example,
do
I see
with
some
it.
people. Oh, it has to. Okay.
I mean, the thing is lerp doesn't change the hitbox. The hitbox is always the same. The thing is that the lerp, lowering your lerp, will allow you to see the model more in sync with the hitbox, basically.
Okay.
That's all it's doing. Alright. Now, last but not least is shotguns. Shotguns do not deal extra headshot damage to special infected extra headshot damage to special infected, with the exception of the witch. This means that whenever you're dealing with any kind of SI and you're using a shotgun, you never want to aim for the head. You want to aim for the bigger body mass. You want to aim for the chest or the large charger arm, etc. Never aim for the head unless it's a witch. You'll deal the same amount of damage shooting them in the chest as you will shooting them in the head. So any questions?
No. No, that's actually pretty clear.
Alright,
Hmm.
so go ahead and grab this shotgun. Let's try and do some skeeting.
So it doesn't
So-
it doesn't really matter what I shoot him.
I
Just
think
hit him.
I think if you shoot the leg, you do less damage, but I think that only applies to assault rifles and SMGs.
Okay.
Yeah.
What if I shoot the head to the hunter to skid him?
You'll deal the same amount of damage. Basically, it's like this.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So it's like that for the shotgun. You shoot the body, you get a one multiplier. You shoot the head, you get a 1 multiplier. But if you are using an SMG or a assault rifle, you get a 4 multiplier or something like that for the head. All right. So we're gonna do some skeeting. So come stand over here really quick where the hunter's at. So for this, I'm gonna be disabling the dead stop or any kind of shoving. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, so like right now, if you try and shove me, it won't register. So you're free to
Okay.
shove after you shoot, but just know that the shove will not save you. This is all about the skeeting right
Okay.
here. Now, if you deal any damage, I will give you a number like 233. That means I have 233 health left. Okay?
Okay.
Alright, so let's go ahead and do the pounces here. And now remember, you're going to be aiming slightly below my model. You're going to be aiming like between my shoulder blades, but below my chin. Let's go ahead and give this a go. 218.
Okay.
116.
Hmm.
110.
Wow.
Very nice.
I actually hit the stomach.
Yeah. Very nice.
Hmm. Wow. Okay.
Alright, now I'm going to do speed pounces at you. Now, a lot of people are intimidated by speed pounces because they move so quickly through the air, you can't really shoot them. But the trick to speed pounce killing a hunter that's speed pouncing is to shoot them on the ground. So as soon as I land right here, you're going to shoot me.
Okay.
205.
Wow. Okay.
59.
Wow.
17. 183.
I didn't. Hmm.
Alright. 135.
Wow. I guess I shoot the floor before you hit.
Now I'm going to do a sideways. So I'm going to land right here and then pounce at you, and you just got to shoot me as soon as I land on the ground. Very nice.
Wow. Okay.
And one more.
Wow.
87. 216. Very nice. Alright. Just give me 1 second here. Alright. So now let's do some skeeting here from the rooftop. Now this is very similar to the long range skeeting.
Mm-hmm.
So again, just shoot at my stomach or my chest here. Ooh, a present. $120.
Too early? I guess too early, right?
Probably you didn't aim properly. Let's go ahead and do it again. Very nice. Alright, let's do one more. Very nice. Alright. So now, we're going to do a nice little exercise here. What I want you to do is I want you to come stand right here in the middle of this shiny puddle. Now, for this, you're not going to have any kind of movement. So, no WAS and B, just shooting. So,
Okay.
basically we're going to do, let me see, do I have this set up? Alright, yeah, I have it set up. Alright. So, I'm going to either pounce at you from your right or from your left. I won't tell you which side. You just got to aim in that direction and then shoot me on the ground, right?
Okay.
Remember, you got to wait for me to land on the ground first. Now you're
Crap.
trying to shoot
Okay.
me in the air. Wait for me to land on the ground.
Right.
176.
Okay. Crap.
Hunter's got coach.
142. 13. 184.
Wow.
Hunter's got coach.
Need to follow up better.
Basically, yeah, you just gotta. You're not trying to track the hunter. You're trying to predict where he's gonna land. You're not tracking him through the air. You're looking for where he's going to land. That's all you're doing.
Okay. Okay.
117.
Wow.
182. 191.
Hunter's got coach.
216. 1 sec.
Okay.
The bots are just aggravating me.
Hey, anyone out there?
Wow. Okay.
Very nice. If I may ask, do you have vertical sync enabled?
Let's see. Vertical sync. Where are you?
Where you all at?
Yeah, I have it enabled.
Oh my, disable it. Disable it right now. Oh my
Disable it?
god. Your
Okay.
aiming will be like so much better with vertical sync disabled. Do you feel like you're
Okay.
floating less? Do you feel like you're floating less now?
Right.
Yeah, there you go. I'll never have vertical
see
sync
how many-
enabled in any kind of first-person shooter game. Most of the time, it will add a huge amount of input delay. Alright, so you ready to try this again?
Okay. Okay. Hold on. So actually my frames per second actually went up too.
Well, yeah, because
A
vertical
lot.
sync, yeah, because your vertical sync caps your FPS at whatever your monitor refresh rate is. So if your monitor refresh rate is 60 hertz, then your FPS is capped at 60 frames per second. All right, so
Right.
ready?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hmm.
Very nice. Your reaction time is a lot quicker now. Oh, you didn't
Crap.
shoot! Alright,
No, I didn't.
41. $85.
Wow.
You're doing much better now. Like I said, that vertical sync, your aim is just a lot better now.
Yeah. Huh.
Very nice.
Nice. Okay.
Back at me, folks. Hunter.
Oops. My bad. That was my bad.
I was like, what?
$169.
I'm trying to show at the same time. Like
Say what?
melee you at the same time. I know even I'm trying
Oh.
to melee you at the same time, even though that I know
Yeah.
that it's like disabled, but I want to practice that one as well.
Well, yeah, obviously. $125.
Hey. Hunter.
Crap.
Hunter.
148. $136. Oh, whoa, way
crap.
too early there.
Way too early.
Way too early. Alright, let's try again.
Wait. Hold on.
What? What
I
happened?
was laughing so. I was
Alright, alright.
laughing. I'm sorry. Go for
Alright.
it. That was funny. Okay. Crap.
Very nice. Alright. So now what we're gonna do, we get this to count. Alright,
Mhm.
so now what we're gonna do is basically, we're gonna be simulating a 1 versus 1 in a sense. You're allowed to move anywhere in this entire open area. Your objective is just to kill the hunter at any means necessary, so this means you can dead stop, this means you can shove, you can shoot, you can melee, it doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want just as long as the hunter doesn't grab you 5 times, okay?
Okay.
Alright, now the next thing I'm gonna cover here, one sec, I gotta bring one of the bots back. Alright, so I had to add Rochelle back here. Let me go ahead and head over there.
What do you want me again?
No, I'm just gonna give you some advice here when it comes to 1v1ing or even just dealing with any special infected. Basically, there are 2 different play styles to this game. There's the aggressive style and there's the passive style. Now, a lot of the better players you will see playing aggressively, well, they'll do something like this. They see a hunter, he pounces short, and they punish the SI, basically. They go out of their way to chase the SI down and kill him, pretty much. As you see right here, correct?
Right.
This is the aggressive style. Then there's the passive style where you completely avoid the SI until you can kill it, pretty much. Oops, sorry. It's hard to shoot and talk at the exact same time. I have to hold down Q
No,
while
I know,
moving my
go for
mouse
it.
buttons. But yeah, you get the idea. It's just basically you keep avoiding them until you kill them, pretty much. That's the passive style. Now, Each one has their benefits, but you'll always see the better players always play some kind of aggressive playstyle because they know how to exploit and know the weaknesses of each special infected. The next thing is sidestepping. As I'll show you here really quick, if I use this hunter, oops, here, back up a bit because if he's closer. Alright, so here I'm going to just keep backpedaling. As you see here, if I keep backpedaling, eventually the hunter is going to reach me. However, if I sidestep, it makes it harder for the hunter to reach me. As you see here, sidestep, sidestep. And while this is like, using a bot, on a larger scale, it'll allow you to dodge jockeys, chargers, even smokers and hunters if you sidestep instead of trying to back up and backpedal. Alright?
Okay.
Alright. So, I'm going to go ahead and play as the hunter here really quick. Basically, as soon as you see me, you're allowed to shoot. Alright? So here we go. Very nice. Alright, let's try again. $126.
Oh my god.
$74.
Too early.
Remember, every time that I land on the ground is a chance for you to shoot me.
Right.
Very nice. Oops, I think I double clicked it. There you go. I accidentally double clicked it.
These people. I don't wanna...
Very nice. Miss Dead Stop Spammer.
Wow. Wow, I didn't even see that one. Because I had no sounds. Like, not too many sounds.
Oh, very nice. Alright. So yeah, you kinda got the feel for dealing with hunters then, correct? Just remember
Right.
one thing I noticed is that you tunnel the hunter so much that you actually don't shoot them while they're approaching you. Every time, like right here, every time that they land on the floor, as you see here, every time that they land on the floor is a chance for you to shoot. Let's see if we can show you here with the hunter.
Okay.
Eventually, I mean, as he comes at you, he's going to be more and more chipped, and oops, I didn't mean to spawn up the witch. Oh, how did she not die? But yeah, just got to make sure every time he lands is a chance for you to shoot. Although there comes a point where he gets too close that you don't want to shoot anymore until you see him come in. Alright,
Okay.
so any questions with dealing with hunters?
Is it a, how do you actually level a hunter?
Melee
Do you have
ski?
to shoot him in? Uh-huh. I know
Yeah,
it's not that important, but sometimes it happens.
think of it like meleeing. Remember when I told you about shoving the hunter? You have to hit his hitbox before it collides with your hitbox.
Mm-hmm.
That's the exact same idea with the melee weapon, except the melee weapon's a lot less forgiving because your shove doesn't stay with you. It doesn't provide like a shield, pretty much.
I can walk this shit off.
Alright. So, the next thing I'm going to cover here is leveling charges. How are you with leveling charges?
I always get on the side. I never level them like in front of me. Like I never confront
Alright.
them. I always get on the side and then I level them.
Alright, that's alright. I mean, you're still leveling them though. Alright. So the next
Well,
thing
yeah,
here,
not on a daily basis, but I do. Yeah.
well, it's still leveling them. But anyways, all right. So let's go ahead and do some wax skating here. So I'm gonna move us over really quick,
Okay.
and let me give you some weapons.
Yo, crazy. You don't think this hurts?
Before we continue, can I go like
Oh, I like this.
4 minutes away? I just need to go to
Uh,
the bathroom real quick.
Sure,
Weapons
go
over
ahead.
here.
Give me 1 second.
Goddamn. Grenade launcher.
Hunter! 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 Hunter!
Where the hell did I spawn that witch? Oh.
Hunter! 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 Hunter!
Oh, I'm kicking him. I'm probably still moving my mouse.
Hunter! 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 Hunter!
Okay, I'm back.
Alright, welcome back. I'm just trying to skeet some hunters that are side pouncing.
Hunter!
Trying to make them side pounce. Anyways, alright, so let's get back to the lesson here. So, I'm gonna go
Okay.
ahead and do some rock skating now. Before we actually do the actual rock skating, I want you to come stand right here, close to the tank really quick. Just stand sideways. Just come stand like right here
Next
where
to
the
the
tank's
tank.
at. Yeah, stand right there. So, now I'm gonna throw some rocks here. What I want you to see is I want you to see how the rocks leave the tank's body. So right here with the underhand rock and the two-handed rock, you'll notice that they leave the tank's body at basically from his arms. The one-handed rock, however, leaves the tank's body basically teleporting. So I'll show you here. So again, watch the rocks as they leave the body. Underhand comes from the
Right.
body. Two-handed comes from the body. And then here you're going to see the one-handed rock, which will actually be slightly ahead. You'll see it'll teleport away from you before it leaves. You see that slight stutter where it
Yeah.
teleports away? So
Mm-hmm.
what this means is that the one-handed rock is very dangerous in close range because when the tank's rocks are thrown, they have about half a second of guide frames while they're traveling through the air before they can be able to take damage. And this means that the one-handed rock is able to able to travel longer distances while guide framed because of the fact that it leaves the tank's body at a much farther point, making it very deadly at close range.
One second. Okay.
Alright, so let's do some rock skating. So I'm going to go ahead and throw rocks at you from the top of this slide. And you just go ahead and skeet the rocks.
And it's the same distance as a hunter, right?
Somewhat. The thing is, you have to actually shoot slightly above or slightly below and ahead of the rock. But since these rocks are coming straight at you, it's pretty simple.
Oh wow. Okay. Hmm.
You're doing really good with the side rocks that I'm intentionally throwing at you. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop down here and do some rocks from here. Back up a bit, because the one-handed rocks will absolutely destroy you at that range. Ah! Alright, let's try this again. Remember, you have to aim ahead of the rock.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Wow. Okay.
Let's see. No, I think you're far enough for the one-handed rocks. You just gotta wait a bit later to shoot them.
Bit later. Okay.
Yes. You can let the rocks get a bit closer.
Okay.
Very nice.
Ah, okay. Hmm. Hi.
Too early. Remember, the one-handed rocks, you have to wait a bit longer. Almost.
Almost.
Alright, let's do one more. Very nice. Alright. So any questions with skating rocks?
I'm guessing the hitbox changes every time that I actually move as well, right? Like for example, you're like up there and then I move here, and then I can still skate it, right?
Yes, but like I said, you have to aim ahead and slightly below
Ahead
the
of it.
rock. Yeah, slightly and below the rock.
Right. Okay.
Alright, now the last thing I'm
okay.
going to show you here is a nice little game mechanic tip, which either Valve did intentionally or it's because they're half-assed and don't know how to program. So let me go ahead and show you here.
Grabbing a
So
katana.
here, now I'm going to have to make all the animations stop, so give me a sec. So right now you'll notice that all the animations have stopped. So if you come over to me, you'll notice that I'm skating,
Grenade
correct?
launcher.
Yeah. One second.
Alright.
I'm trying to figure out what's the best way to use my.
I tell you, it's gonna be raining zombie pieces.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I can see myself now for some
Yeah,
reason.
but you see me skating, correct?
I'm actually just seeing you like going from side to side
Yeah, I'm skating pretty much.
with
Alright,
no
so
mo-
basically what I'm going to show you here is that the Left 4 Dead 1 Special Infected, if you hit them with a melee weapon to the feet, they will only take a current or a damage equal to their current health up until they reach their shove limit. So like right here, we have a hunter. So I'm going to hit him in the feet, and it's going to be 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same with the smoker.
Okay.
1,
I think I need to
2,
rejoin to
3,
the server.
4, 5. No, I'm doing this on purpose. I told you I had to disable it.
Oh,
And
Oh, okay.
even the same thing with the boomer here. So let me go ahead. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you see all the Left 4 Dead 1 infected. You can melee them and melee their feet and only do a percentage of their current health up until they reach the shove threshold, which kills them. Now, again, it's only Left 4 Dead 1 infected. You can't do this to the jockey. If you hit his feet, again, insta-kill. You can't do this to the charger. It'll take 2 hits, as usual, with the charger, etc. So,
so the jockey is the weakest,
This shit ain't
I guess.
I guess, in a sense, when it comes to melee.
Okay.
Alright, so any questions about anything that we've gone over?
No, not so far actually. Everything's pretty good.
Alright. So, I mean, that's pretty much everything that I cover in my one-on-one lessons, so unless you have any other additional questions before we call it here.
This is some outrageous shit.
Leveling a charger just means hit him in the head completely, right?
Not in the
My
head. There's 2 types of levels. There's 2 types of levels. There's the chipped level, which is what you see everyone do, or they'll do something like
Grenade launcher.
they'll do something like this, where they have a charger, they'll chip him, and then level him. You know. Unfortunately, we can't really demonstrate
okay.
here on the server because it's really iffy on the registration. But that's the chip level. You chip him, he loses 150 health, and then you melee him. And
Lay down yet.
The next thing is headshot leveling. Headshot leveling, do you remember those rays that I showed you with your shove? You
Right.
remember those rays?
Uh-huh.
Those rays are the exact same rays that come out of a melee weapon. Unfortunately, you can't see them, only the host can. Now, in order to headshot level, the first ray that comes in contact with the charger has to be the one that touches his head. So essentially, you can aim for the head with the crosshair, but if the first ray that comes in contact with them is the shoulder, then it'll do shoulder damage. So you get what I'm saying there?
Hmm.
Yeah, so that's why headshot leveling a charger is actually pretty difficult.
Okay. Makes sense.
Alright. So any more questions?
mm,
Let's
I'm
go.
guessing the less I lag, like for example, I need to put in my video settings in, I don't know, medium, in order for me to play with no lag and consistent frames per second.
Yeah,
But that
what
depending on my computer, I guess, right?
yeah.
Okay.
And just remember, vertical
So I
sync
guess the main question
gotta
will
always be off.
Okay. Um, what is for example, I see some people using what is it called, rates. Some people use
Yes.
300,000.
The
Or is
rates,
it
it's
right.
30,000, then 30, then 30, or 60,000, and then 60 and 60.
Mm-hmm. I'm using, I think, 30, if I'm not mistaken. That's what I remember. I think.
Basically, your rates don't matter at all. It's all up to the server. Once your rates are this, so let me show you here. So when they're that, they're perfect. You don't need to do anything else to them. Except when you join a 60-tick server. Once you're in a 60-tick server, you have to change it to 60,000, 60, 60. And if you join a 100-tick server, then you have to do it 100,000, 100, 100.
Okay.
Alright, anything else?
Okay. No, that should do it, I guess.
Alright,
That clarifies a lot, and then I guess just practicing pop
yeah, just
games
practicing.
or something.
Although I don't know if you can pub right now anymore with how many people are playing Left 4 Dead 2. I think most of the servers are all taken.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
anyways, we'll go ahead and I guess if there's no questions left, we go ahead and call it here then.
Yeah. That should do it. That's really great, actually.
Alright then.
Thanks for that.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and call it here. So for anyone who's still watching, thanks for watching. Hope you guys learned something. And I hope you can, make these things that I showed you consistent in your gaming.
Yeah, I'll
Lucca.
try to make them. That's what I'm here for. To get better, I guess. Right.
Alright.
Well, thank you. I really
All right.
appreciate it.
Alright. Take
You have
care.
a good night.
You too.
You too. Bye.